Hello, Secret Base. It's me, Captain 12. I am excited to show you this today. I went to my friendly local game store and I got the latest issue of Game Trade Magazine. It's got Ray right on the front. I've never actually gotten this magazine before, but I read online that this particular issue, number 200, comes with something special in it. Special to me because if you don't know this already about me, I'm a big fan of Munchkin from Steve Jackson Games. So this actually, why it's in a bag instead of just a loose magazine, because they have all these promos in the back. So I am excited to open this and to look at what these Munchkin cards are going to be. So join me. So I think, if I'm right, Game Trade Magazine is kind of like a catalog. They have articles and stuff about hot games that are out, or expansions or things that are being released and stuff. And so, let's see, it's got Conan on the back, advertisement, and inside, yeah, it's almost exactly as I had just described. It looks like there's some comics, some articles, but a whole lot of this is just a big advertisement for different games that are out. And there's even prices and their serial numbers so that you can have your game store order them for you. So that's a big chunk of the magazine itself. So I'll have to go through and read some of this and see if this is worth picking up again next time I'm in there with the next issue. But for now, let's get to the exciting part. So in here we have a little bag of goodies. All of these came with the magazine. So first thing, right on top, we see a creeper for the card game Flux. This is for the Batman Flux, because as you can see, it says Killer Croc right there. These creepers, they're kind of fun, interesting addition to the game. When you draw them, they immediately go out in front of you, and they prevent you from winning unless you have a win condition that allows you to win with a creeper. As a promo card that gets added into Flux, it's unlike other games where you like to have more cards. It's a game where the fewer cards the better, because it's easier to get your win condition. So this would be fun to add in, increase the difficulty just a little bit when you're playing Batman Flux. All right, the next thing we have here is from a game called Zombies, which I have never played, but I do love zombies. Here it says, we're not gonna take it, and it's got a zombie that's chewing the hand of someone holding a gun. It says automatic. All players discard down to one card, and all players may only hold one card in their hand until this card is played again. It's promo number 7. So that's pretty cool. I don't know if they have this card already, and this is just an alternate art. I'm going to keep it in case I ever encounter this game and find that I enjoy it. So, all right. Next, we've got this big card. It's quite a bit bigger than the other ones in size. See the size difference there? I have no idea what this game is from. The back of it is just this really cool, almost looks like some sort of like ancient American design, like Aztec or Mayan. The front of it also has some pretty cool artwork. You see that crazy face thing with the nose ring and some headdress. It's number 21, The Awakened World, and then a bunch of symbols that are not English, so I don't know what they mean. So, mystery card. And I bet you it tells us in this magazine what this card is for, what it does. I'd be interested to find that out. All right. The next thing we have, from a game called Clank, also one I've never heard of. I need to get out more, or in more, play more games. Clank, and this has a dire wolf. There's a few different symbols up here. I don't know what these mean. If any of you guys know what these mean or how to play this game, if you've ever heard of it before, comment below. I'd be curious to know what that is. This looks like a Gen Con 2016 promo. For each monster available, including the goblin, +1 Clank and +1 little sword. Alright, now the moment I've been waiting for, that I'm most excited for, is Munchkin Knights. 4 more. That means there's 4 cards in here that are added to the Knights booster that was illustrated by Ian McGinty, who I'm a big fan of. I love his artwork. I got the guest artist edition of Munchkin, illustrated by him, and I also got the monster box to fit all my cards in, also illustrated by Ian McGinty. And I'm really, really hoping that for my birthday I get the Moops Monster Mashup, which is another Munchkin game, also illustrated by Ian McGinty. So I'm a big fan. I think he's does a lot with Adventure Time, the comic book series. For Adventure Time, I think he's like their head artist or something, which is why I fell in love with him in the first place, because I'm a big Adventure Time fan, and I'm really sad that it's leaving. I know we got a couple more years, so I don't have to be sad yet, but still, knowing that there's an end is hard for me to swallow. Alright, so the first card is like a cover. It's just the Munchkin Knights 4 more. This isn't actually a playable card. It just says, a fearsome foursome of kooky knights. You don't have to have Munchkin Knights to have fun with these cards, but you know you want it, right? Yes, we do. Steve Jackson Games. Alright, so the first one that we're going to look at is a Santa monster, a level 10 Silent Knight. The GTM down there means it's exclusive to Game Trade Magazine. This says, shh, he gets +10 if you speak after he enters combat, except to read the rules on the card. Oh, that's brutal. So it's a level 20 because there's no way that the people I play with can shut up for that long. Alright, bad stuff. You cannot ask for help until you have killed a monster unassisted or died. Which is funny because if you can't speak, I mean, people aren't going to want to speak with this, and so it's automatically going to jump up to 20, which means it's going to be that much harder not to speak. I mean, like, you have to ask for help, right? So if you ask for help, it gets twice as hard, twice as difficult. That's cool. It's only got 3 treasures. I really like that one. And I like that it's a Santa wearing armor, jousting with a Christmas tree lance. That's hilarious. Alright. Next, we have level 1 Week Knight. Get it? Like a weeknight? Like you have your weekdays and your weekends and then your weeknights. Alright. Oh, yeah, see, +5 if it's after 7 p.m. local time on Monday through Friday. That's hilarious. Bad stuff, discard 2 cards. Look at this guy, he's got braces. Little knobbly knees. That's good artwork. +1 treasure if you win. Alright. Level 1. Well, that's the only thing I don't like about it. Level 1s, it seems like when you're playing, whoever is a level 9 is the one who gets the level 1, and there's really nothing you can do about it, which stinks, but whatever. Alright, the third knight that we're going to review is this one, level 8, One Night in Bangkok. Oh, he's on a knight from a chess set there. Alright, this says +5 if there is a visible chess set where you are playing the game. Bad stuff, lose all the items worn below the waistline, sunshine. Visible chess set, okay. The problem with me loving Munchkin as much as I do is that I feel like I have to stack the game in order to have the most fun with each and every card. I like to make sure that there's drinks and sweets and electronics on the table as I'm playing. Music playing, like I like when the specific cards come out that they're actually activated and that they make a difference. I think it just mixes everything up and makes it so much more fun. Alright, the last card to reveal today, the level 6 Surplus. Or Surplus. Don't you love their puns? +3 for every item you and your helper, if any, are carrying unequipped. This includes one-shots. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that'd be a good one to throw in with a wandering monster when you got someone who's like piled up with all this stuff. +3 for every single one of them. Oh, that's sweet. Bad stuff lose 2 levels, even better. 2 treasures. So I like that. Surplus. You know, and that's a clever name because obviously if you have a surplus of items, this is really gonna be a beast. Anyway, great artwork on all 4 of those. I'm excited to learn about what these other games are. I'm maybe considering Batman Flux. I have Adventure Time Flux. Man, I'm a sucker for promos. They really get me easily. Anyway, issue 200 of Game Trade Magazine. My friendly local game store gave this to me for free. So I recommend you go out and try to find it if you want these 4 more nights for your Munchkin set. Anyway, this is Captain 12 signing out of Secret Base. Thanks for joining me.